In the ruthless coliseum of bodybuilding, where muscle is not just flesh but a declaration of war, one name has risen from the shadows and carved itself into the granite walls of history: Derek Lunsford. His journey is not the soft, predictable rise of an athlete destined for glory. No, his story is violent with struggle, sharp with sacrifice, and painted in the sweat and blood of an obsession that refused to die. When Derek walks onto the stage, the atmosphere changes. It is not applause that greets him first, it is shock. A storm of disbelief runs through the crowd, because what they see is not just a physique. They see a force of nature wrapped in human skin. His muscles don't just sit on his frame, they roar like caged lions, demanding recognition. This is the man who dared to leap across categories, shattering boundaries that others treated as sacred. This is the warrior who proved that limits are illusions created by the weak. The birth of a relentless machine. Derek's journey began in a world where bodybuilding was a distant dream, not a guaranteed destiny. He wasn't born into fame, nor did he carry the armor of privilege. Instead, he was sculpted by grit. His earliest days in the gym were not about chasing trophies, but about escaping the ordinary. Every rep was rebellion. Every set was defiance. The world told him, "Stay in your lane." Derek answered with silence and iron. He grew not just in size, but in resolve. His body became a canvas of rage and discipline, a reminder that greatness is not inherited, but earned in the trenches. The 212 king, who wanted more. To the bodybuilding world, Derek Lunsford first became a conqueror in the 212 division. There, he wasn't just a competitor, he was a destroyer. He carved his throne with precision, detail, and symmetry that left the judges gasping for adjectives. But victory is a dangerous drug. While others would have been content to reign in one kingdom, Derek's hunger was volcanic. The stage whispered to him, "There's more." The open division, the brutal land of giants, loomed ahead, and most men tremble at that border. But Derek didn't tremble. He marched. It was not a step up, it was a war declaration. Transformation into the open beast. The transition wasn't easy. It wasn't glamorous. It was a crucible of pain, doubt, and risk. Adding size without losing shape is a balancing act that has destroyed legends before him. But Derek treated the impossible as if it were clay in his hands. He forged mass upon mass, yet kept the artistry of his lines intact. On stage, he didn't just look like a man who had bulked up. He looked like a creature, evolved beyond human limitation. Every fiber screamed intensity. His back, wide as a storm front, seemed to eclipse the lights themselves. His legs thundered with density, carved deep with trenches of sacrifice. The bodybuilding world did not merely watch Derek transform. They watched him detonate. The Olympia Shockwave. When Derek walked out in the open at the Mr. Olympia, something shifted. The crowd didn't just cheer, they gasped. Judges leaned forward. Competitors, even titans, felt the tremor. This was not the 212 champion they remembered. This was a predator unleashed into a new jungle. Every pose was an earthquake. Every flex was a blade slashing through doubt. His physique was not only massive, but terrifyingly aesthetic. He was proof that size and shape, mass and symmetry, brutality and beauty could coexist in one man. For the audience, Derek wasn't just competing, he was rewriting the narrative of what is possible. He was living, breathing proof that the lines we draw in bodybuilding are meant to be shattered. The man behind the monster. But behind this monstrous physique is a story that makes Derek even more dangerous: humility. Unlike many who collapse under their own ego, Derek walks with the silent calm of a warrior who knows his blade. He is respectful, grounded, even soft-spoken at times. And that contrast makes him more terrifying. Because when a man carries the strength to destroy, but chooses discipline over arrogance. You are not dealing with a bodybuilder. You are dealing with a legend in the making. A rivalry with destiny. Derek Lunsford is not here to be just another name in the archives of bodybuilding. He is here to clash with destiny itself. His rivals are not only men like Hattie Chupan or Nick Walker. His greatest rival is the shadow of the sport's history. He is battling ghosts of Coleman, Heath, Yates, Cutler, titans who defined eras. But Derek is not intimidated. He carries himself like a man sculpting a new era with his own hands. Each contest is not about winning or losing. It's about engraving his identity into the stone of eternity. And the shocking part, he's just getting started. The storm ahead. The bodybuilding world stands on the edge of a cliff, staring into the horizon. The storm gathering there is not made of rain or thunder. It is made of flesh, steel, and hunger. Its name is Derek Lunsford. He is more than a competitor. He is more than a champion. He is a phenomenon that refuses to be caged by